A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it. Life is short. The fruit of this life is a good character and acts for the common good. Live out your life in truth and justice, tolerant of those who are neither true nor just. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Stay calm and serene regardless of what life throws at you. The memory of everything is very soon overwhelmed in time. The mind freed from passions is an impenetrable fortress. A person has no more secure place of refuge for all time. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. A man should be upright, not be kept upright. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Be content to seem what you really are. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Death smiles at us all. All we can do is smile back. Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about your neighbors, unless with a view to some mutual benefit. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars, and see yourself running with them. Think constantly on the changes of the elements into each other, for such thoughts wash away the dust of earthly life. Everything that happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Give thyself the leisure to learn some good thing, and cease roving and wandering to and fro. He who does not know what the world does not know where he is, and he who does not know for what purpose the world exists, does not know who he is, nor what the world is. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth, by which no one was ever truly harmed. It is the person who continues in his self-deception and ignorance who is harmed. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Let each thing you would do, say, or intend, be like that of a dying person. Let men see, let them know, a real man, who lives as he was meant to live. Live not as though there were 1,000 years ahead of you. Fate is at your elbow. Make yourself good while life and power are still yours. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. No man can escape his destiny, the next inquiry being how he may best live the time that he has to live. No random actions, none not based on underlying principles. Nothing happens to anybody which he is not fitted by nature to bear. Often injustice lies in what you aren't doing, not only in what you are doing. Pleasures, when they go beyond a certain limit, are but punishments. Receive without conceit, release without struggle. Reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears. Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, because an artful life requires being prepared to meet and withstand sudden and unexpected attacks. The best answer to anger is silence. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The man who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. The man who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive. The mind in itself has no needs, except for those it creates itself. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. The only thing that is truly yours is what you carry in your heart. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. The person who lives in accord with nature does not go against the way of things. He moves in harmony with the present moment, always knowing the truth of just what to do. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. The universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make it. The wise man sees in the misfortune of others what he should avoid. Think of the life you have lived until now as over as a dead man. See what's left as a bonus and live it according to nature. Love the hand that fate deals you and play it as your own, for what could be more fitting? Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. Time is a sort of river of passing events, and strong is its current. No sooner is a thing brought to sight than it is swept by and another takes its place, and this too will be swept away. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. To be free-minded and cheerfully disposed at hours of meat and sleep and of exercise is one of the best precepts of long-lasting health. To be like the rock that waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved and the raging of the sea falls still around it. Very little is needed for everything to be upset and ruined. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Wherever a person can live, there one can also live well. You are not your body and hairstyle, but your capacity for choosing well. You have been formed of three parts: body, breath, and mind. Of these, the first two are yours insofar as they are only in your care. The third alone is truly yours. Dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow if you will keep digging. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You must become an old man in good time if you wish to be an old man long. You shouldn't give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all.